this is Sandy. I'm just coming back to you to let you know that the Facebook groups poster has got a new version, which is version 2. And version 1 was brilliant, but this is even better. Just looking at my screen here, you can see that the options that we have is a lot more than the previous version. From here, you've got the X, which you can click on, and from here you can then load up your Facebook username and your email address that you use to log into Facebook, also your password and your profile name. And all of this is saved. So every single time you launch the software, which I tend to just launch from my desktop, all I need to do is click on load and it will bring up all my information. Now you can choose to join groups if you wish, and if I click on join groups, you will see from here that you can go through and select the person that you actually know that has a lot of groups, and you've decided that you want to join the groups that they're in. So you can go through and select that person, or you can actually search for groups by a search term. So if you're looking for just network marketing groups, then you would just put that information in. There's a lot of different options that are available now that Sean, the creator of Facebook groups poster, has actually put in, and it really is amazing. There's a lot that I could go through, but just very briefly, you can see from here, joining groups, the amount of time, you can obviously choose that as well, and the amount of groups that you want to join, the name of the Facebook user that you're using to select what groups they're in so that you can join the same groups as well. So there's a lot of different options here. Now, you've got gather groups, and once you've gathered your groups, that is really a way of collecting all the groups that you actually belong to. You can put a text file here, a blank text file with a name that you've saved, and then just upload it, and then you can then collect all the groups that you're in. So if you're in, say, over, let's see how much it goes down to. Wow, it's a lot of groups, 2,500. It just depends how many groups you're in, but you just select it. I'm in about 500, so I would select from the list. The one that I really want to just cover is post into groups, because I think that's the one that people want to just get to grips with straight away. And then you can come back and look at how to remove groups, bump groups, disable options, notifications, add groups to a list. All of this is covered by Sean on the videos that he does on my link below this video. But what I will quickly do is go through to post to groups, because I believe that's what people want to be able to do straight away. And I'm going to really just show you what is needed for this. So if I click on post to groups, so from here you can decide the number of groups that you want to post to per day, right? And you can just change that at any time. You can do 50 this morning or 100, and then come back and do another 100. It's entirely up to you, but you can basically go through and choose. What I'm going to do in a moment, I'm actually going to use 5. I'm going to choose 5 because I'm going to use that as a demonstration for you, and to show you how to set the files up as well, because that's the key thing that people might get lost on. So number of posts to make for the day, I'm just going to choose 5, but you can come back at any time, and you can do a run and then come back and change it to 50 or whatever you want to do. Time to wait between posting to groups. So I like to be very cautious with Facebook. So what I'm going to do, I normally can choose 2 to 5 minutes, and that does take a bit of time. But if you're out all day or you're doing other things, then it's really quite good, because you're having your posting done for you, while you're doing something else. But I'm just going to go, for the purpose of this exercise, 1 to 2 minutes. That's all we're going to choose, 1 to 2 minutes, just to demonstrate this. Now, Sean has put this bit in now, number of posts to make before taking a break. So, you know, let's say that I could actually increase that. Let's say I put that to 10. So then you'll see how effective this is. So number of posts to take before a break. So let's say I'm just going to say 5. So what will happen, I've got 10 postings to 10 groups, and after 5 it will take a break, and I can then ask it to take a break for any number of minutes. So let's say I'll just say purpose of the exercise, I'll say 2 minutes, and that's it. So you got the understanding of that. I'm sure that's very straightforward. If you've used this product before, then you know it's very easy to understand what I've just done. Now this is where people might get a little bit lost. Your ad copy. Now, if you've got an advert and you want to put that in, that's absolutely fine. And then if you have a URL, you'll put it in here as well. If you've got a photograph, you can choose from here, post URL with photograph. Okay, but what happens if you want to spin your copy? And that's what this version will allow you to do. It will spin your copy, and that means that you might have 3 different adverts as an example that you want to post to groups. So 3 different ad copies, 3 different URLs, and also you might want to have random photographs. All right, so this is where it really does become interesting. So all I'm going to do now is take you through on how you would put 3 ad copies in here, and how you would put 3 URLs in here, and then what you need to do here if you want to use 3 different photographs, which would come up at random for your ad copy and your URL as it posts on Facebook. So what I'm going to do here is go to my Word document I already have set up. So you now have my Word document that I have set up. And in my Word document, what I've done to make it easier for people to understand, I've put my 3 different adverts in colour. So this advert here will match this URL down here, and so forth. That brown one will match that brown one there, and the blue will match this one here. But it's important how we set this up. You have to have the curly bracket. So make sure when you're setting up your advert that you've got the curly bracket. That's on your keyboard. It's next to the P key on your keyboard. And that first advert is all I want to say. So because I want to run 3 different ads, I need to first of all make sure I start off with the curly bracket, then put my advert in. It's only 2 lines in this particular case, and then you'll notice I've got like a vertical line, which is the pipe key, and that pipe key is next to your shift key. You will, between the shift key and the Z key on your keyboard, so you understand what that key is, and that will give you a vertical line. And then what I've done, I've set up my second advert there with the pipe key again, and then piece of text here, the third advert, and then I've got my curly bracket there. And then you have to do exactly the same thing here as well. So curly bracket, the first URL, the pipe key, second URL, pipe key, closing it with the curly bracket. Alright, so that's crucial. You need to get that right so that you're able to spin your copy. And I just wanted to make it very clear for you on how you do that. So what I'll do now is I'll actually go to a text file where I've actually put that information, and you can see I've actually got the curly bracket and then the pipe. So I put it in a text file, but I showed you in a Word file because I just wanted to make it easier for people to see with the different colours. So all I'm going to do now is my ad copy just going to right click and paste in there. Alright, so that's all done. Alright, copying it exactly how I wanted it with the curly brackets. And then what I'll now do is go to pick up the URLs. So once again, we've got the curly bracket and then we've got the pipe key. So remember, all of that was in the Word file. That was in colour to make it easier for you to see. Put this here in the URL. So just going to paste that. And that is literally all I have to do. Now, select posting option. So I want to make sure that I've got post URL with photo. That's important to choose that. And then from here, you can then select if it's going to be a single photo or random photos. I'm going to show you the random photos that that I have in my folder and where that is. So if I click on random photos, that's there now. So what I'll do is I'll go through to my folder. I'm just going to click once on that. And this now will show you the random images and photos that has been created by the Facebook groups poster. It does it automatically. So you need to look for that folder, and then what you do, you put your pictures in there. To get easy access to it, I've actually put it on my desktop so that I can just change the pictures in and out, you know, when I want to. So I've actually got 3 different photographs which it will pick randomly. So that's now all set up. So all I'm going to do now is right, I'm back on the screen here. The next thing I'm going to do is just, it knows where to pick those photographs up, so I don't need to tell it anything. It knows that's the folder that's been created. I'm now going to go to choose file, 5 groups only, so that's it. So I'm just going to choose that, and just so that you see where that's 5 groups only, you can see those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files actually, 7 groups, but it's not a problem. And in fact, I do need a few more, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just change it to 7. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I'm all set up. And then the nice thing about this feature, this package which I love, is approving new group members. And that's something that Sean's always had, because you know what it's like, you know, you're waiting outside the group trying to get in. What this software will do, as it did before, is as it gets to a group, it will approve people first and put them in the group, and then it will go through and do your posting for you. So just going to click on approve. I have to try and do that again. Right, that's, oh, don't know why that's coming off. It's very strange. That should work okay. It normally does. Not going to worry about that because I don't want to take long with this video. So we've got everything set up now. I'm just going to say post to 7, take a break after 5, post in between 1 to 2 minutes and take a break for 2 minutes after it's posted 5 to a group. My ad copy, my URL, post URL with photograph and random photographs, and then the actual file that I actually want the group, the poster to post to. So all I need to do now is just going to click on start. So software is already running, okay to begin. In a moment you'll find that it will log me into Facebook. And I'm not doing anything, just moving my mouse away. Oh, shaking my hands above my head, giving my fingers some exercise. It's putting in my email, it's putting in my password. What I'm going to do now, just going to click on continue. I shouldn't have to do that. And now you should see that it goes off and does its own thing. So it says, please wait while the browsing history is deleted. We'll just wait for that to do that. So whatever I did before, it's clearing it out. It's gone and found the first group already, multi-level marketing. And straight away it's gone to upload photo, video. So it tends to put my photograph in first. And then it will put the ad copy in, and then it will put one of the URLs. So just waiting for this to see. So already it's picked up the first one. Once it's posted it in the group, I will show you. Now from here, it gives you all this information. Number of groups to list is 7. The status at the moment is entering data. Number of groups to post to, it's not posted yet. Number of ads to post before next break is 5. Alright, so it gives you a summary up here. So it's actually posted already to one group. It's saying I've got 100 seconds before it navigates to the next group. So I'm going to scroll up here, so that will scroll down actually. So in this group, you will now see that it's actually put my ad in. Yes, my photograph. And if I click on see more, you will see the URL that it's actually chosen. Alright, the URL that I'd set it up to use. So what I'm going to do now is wait. It will go through to find the next group in 60 seconds. Alright, it's counting down, and you will see it will then go off, find the next group that is in my text file. It will then take me to that group. It will then put the next text in there that I had set up and a different URL, because remember it's actually doing a spin, so it's actually rotating my 3 ad copies and my 3 URLs and also random photographs. So we've got 10 seconds, we've got 9, it's counting down, and you will see in a moment that it will go to another group and it will actually create the second post. So it's clearing logs at the moment. All of this is flying low under the radar of Facebook, which is absolutely brilliant. And it's now gone to a second group. Now I had actually, I believe, excluded that group. Let's see if it does post anything in there, because I had taken myself out of that group because I realised it was a group that I shouldn't be posting to. You have to be very careful when you're posting on Facebook, so it's good to look at the groups that you're posting to. So this is another group. My friend Richard set this up. So different group completely. So let's see what ad copy it uses this time, which URL and which photo will it use this time. So, and once again, you know, we've got some delay, which is good. So Facebook doesn't detect. So can you see now it's using different ad copy this time. Yes. Different photograph, which is just great, isn't it? So you can see different ad copy, different photograph, which is great. It says it's entering text still. It's posted to one group. It'll change that to 2 shortly. It's now doing a countdown, so it's posted to 2, 55 seconds before it goes to the next one. So you can see that that works. So we've got 46 seconds. I think you got the idea now, but just so that you can see that the next ad it posts in the next group will be different ad to the first 2, different URL and different photograph, because I've set up 3 different ads and 3 different URLs and 3 different pictures, and those pictures obviously it just rotates them through. So what we'll now do is we've got 6 seconds, which is good, so it's counting down very quickly. It will clear logs in a moment, and it will now go off to another group, as you can see. All by itself, which is great. All automated, and that's what we need. We don't want to be tying ourselves up to the computer when we really don't need to. This great piece of software is just $59 one-time fee only. All the information about it is below in my link below this video, but it also has an affiliate commission as well. So if you're selling it to other people see it, they want to purchase, that's it. You also make some money as well. So it's now gone to the 3rd group. Remember, it's 5 groups and then it will then take a break. So it's posting the data at the moment. Okay, so it's obviously gone through, done a different picture, and it's used the same one as it did before, but the next time it should rotate that. So I hope this gives you the understanding of how this works. Like it to speed up and just do another one. So we've got 81 or 80 seconds. So didn't want this video to be too long. Hopefully you've got it in a nutshell what's happening with this. But I'll just I'll actually just pause this, and then when it goes to the next one, so that will save time. Okay, so I'm back, and it should now move to the next group. It's gone through clearing logs. So let's see which picture, which URL, and which text it uses this time. As you can see, we've posted to 3 groups. It's got to do 2 more ads before it has a break. And you can see down below now that it's actually going to put the information in. So let's see what it does. Remember, it is random. Yeah, so as you can see, it's using different text, different ad. Still entering it at the moment, but I'm just going to scroll down gently. And you can see here it's used a different picture than before. So I won't interrupt it because it still says entering data. So I'll just wait for that to be entered. And then, right, so that's done. So from here now you can see that it's used a different URL. So you can see that this works. It's spinning the copy for you. I've just put 3 ads, 3 URLs, and 3 different pictures. You know, if you want to do more than 3 ads, then you can. You know, however many you wish. Okay, so I hope you found this useful. If you need any information whatsoever, that information is at the bottom of this video. See you again soon. Thanks so much for your time. Bye bye.